Our exploration of Cappadocia begins with its natural wonders and its ancient treasures. Our first stop in Cappadocia was Peshaba, where rocks rise out of the earth to form shapes like mushrooms and other things.
Softer rock, get eroded much faster by wind, by rain, any other natural causes. And the harder one remains, So that's why if there's a hard rock, in any place, it will stay at the top. Then the surrounding soft areas, will be eroded away. This is how, the fairy chimneys has been formed.
We can shoot a science fiction movie over here, where the angels land and they pick out this landscape because they assume that nature is gay.
It's so quiet that in the winter you can hear your bones turning to ice. Snow began to fall on Cappadocia, and we braved the weather to visit our next destination.
Goremi dates back to around 1800 BC, when the Persians and the Greeks were fighting over territory. The natives stayed safe by tunneling into the rock. Later, Christians escaping persecution in Rome took refuge here, where they built beautiful rock churches that make up the Goremi Open Air Museum. Cappadocia was a center of early Christianity. The gospel writer Paul was born in what is now Turkey, and the three saints of Cappadocia, Basil and the two Gregories, were influential theologians.
This is very important for Christianity because this is one of the most important regions where Christianity took really a root among the people. And these are also medieval example of Byzantine iconography as well. And also, this place at the same time is a monastery, and Goremi Open Air Museum believed, to be one of the earliest monastery of Christianity, where they taught Christianity.
The best preserved frescoes are in the dark church, which is called that because it's not exposed to light that could harm the paintings. Bright lights and flash photography are not allowed in the dark church, but we were granted special permission.
We took shelter from the snow by going underground in Derinkuyu, yet another nearby town. There are small caves for would-be hermits, then there are networks of caves in the underground city. These sanctuaries, all dug by hand, could shelter thousands. While I explored the tunnels, Jessica tested the hand-carved seats.
This was used by early Christians.
Early Christians, yeah, who probably escaped from Romans, fled from Romans. And also Christianity, so spread out among the local people in Cappadocia. So Cappadocia is one of the most important places in Christian history.
Caravanserai were roadside inns where travelers and their animals rested and refreshed themselves after a day's journey. This caravanserai was along the Silk Road, the trade route that went from China all the way to the Mediterranean. These days, the structure is used as a cultural center where you can see whirling dervishes in the summer and spring.
After a full day of exploring, we had dinner at a cave restaurant. Over traditional entertainment, we enjoyed a hearty dinner of olives, cheese, meze, and assorted grilled meats. We also tried the local liquor raki, unsweetened grape brandy flavored with anise. Now, raki consumption leads directly to audience participation in the dancing. We advise you that this segment is about to get graphic.
Next on Trippies, we get to know how the locals live.